next question I want to go to is, this is a really good question too. And this is geared a little bit more towards the younger ages. And this person says, what if your kid is age 10 and he's pretty good, but he's not the best player? How do you manage that? Do you sit back and watch? Do you pray? Something else? My boy loves hockey. He's really good. He's not great. Breaks my heart because he's trying and he loves it. Great life lessons. It's our whole life right now, and in some ways, it can be difficult with one kid. So this is a fantastic question because I think he answered it in his question, and the one thing that he said was great life lessons. And I think if you're looking at, from a parent's perspective, if you're looking at youth hockey in terms of how far they can make it, I think that's the wrong outlook to have. I think if you have the outlook on focusing on the process and what the game can teach your kid from a life standpoint, that's what's the most important thing, because it's such a small percentage of players that play the game that end up playing at the highest levels. But we all use the things that we learn in hockey later on in life. I'm not involved from a player standpoint anymore, but I certainly use a lot of the things that I learned throughout my career from the youth levels on up. So I think focusing on the process, focusing on the life things that your kid can learn through the process, I think that's the best outlook to have when you're talking about hockey and the outlook of what you want to have. So I think a lot of people get stuck in trying to think about the end result. What can my kid do now to get them to, point B? I think you got to focus on the journey from point A to point B. And again, what are the types of life lessons that you can learn? You learn how to battle through adversity. You learn the importance of communication. You learn how to be a good follower. You learn how to be a leader. You learn how to be coachable and things like that. And as you get to the real world, those are skills that are extremely, extremely important. So, focusing on the life lessons and focusing on the journey rather than the result of where my kid's going to be at the end of it, I think that's something that's really, really important. So another great question.